It is 2 a.m. You are lying in bed. Your body is exhausted. But your brain just pulled up that conversation from 3 days ago and started replaying it, word for word. You did not ask it to. You cannot make it stop. And the worst part? You have work in 5 hours. If that is you, stay until struggle number 8, because that one will change the way you see yourself forever. And most people never hear it. This is something you should probably know about, or maybe you should not know about. Save this video. You are most definitely going to need this. 1. Your brain replays conversations that are already over. It is 9 p.m. A conversation ended hours ago, but your brain is still in it, rewinding every word, changing your answers, preparing for a conversation that already happened and is never coming back. This is not you being weird. This is your brain doing its job. It is scanning for anything it missed, anything that could still go wrong. It is trying to protect you, but it does not know when to stop. But nobody tells you this part. Here is the piece most people are missing. You imagine the worst outcome before anything even happens. You have a meeting tomorrow, so tonight your brain runs a full movie of everything that could go wrong. What if you say something stupid? What if they laugh? What if it all falls apart? Your brain is not being negative. It is being prepared. It learned a long time ago that thinking ahead keeps you safe. The problem is, it cannot tell the difference between a real danger and an imagined one. To your brain, a lion chasing you and an awkward meeting feel exactly the same. But that is not even the biggest thing happening in your brain. Here's the part that will blow your mind. 3. You cannot make simple decisions without exhausting yourself. What to eat, what to wear, what to reply to that message. Simple things feel incredibly heavy because your brain does not see a simple choice. It sees 10 possible outcomes for every single option, and it wants to pick the right one every time, without fail. Psychologists call this decision fatigue, and overthinkers feel it faster than anyone else. Not because they are slow, but because their brain is doing 10 times more work than the average person. Did you know that 73 out of every 100 adults between 25 and 35 experience this every single day? That is almost everybody around you, and most of them have absolutely no idea why. Here is exactly why this keeps happening. This is the part that makes everything make sense. You apologize for things that did not even need an apology. You sent a message. 3 minutes passed. No reply. So you sent another one. Sorry if that was too much. Overthinkers are always apologizing, always shrinking, always second-guessing whether they said too much or took up too much space. This comes from a brain that is constantly scanning. Did I do something wrong? Did I upset someone? Is everything still okay? It is exhausting. And most people around you do not even notice you are carrying it every single day. Which of these struggles hits you the hardest right now? Drop it in the comments. I genuinely want to know. But nobody tells you this part. And this next one, this one hits different. Your mind stays busy even when your body is resting. You lie down, eyes closed, body completely still. But your brain is wide awake, running a full planning session. Going through tomorrow, revisiting yesterday, building lists, solving problems that do not even exist yet. Research shows that chronic overthinkers get significantly less deep sleep than average people. Not because something is physically wrong with them, but because their mind never received the signal that it is finally safe to stop working. But that is not even the biggest struggle. What comes next is the one people feel the most, but understand the least. You feel guilty even when you have done nothing wrong. Something goes wrong near you, and before anyone says a word, your first thought is already, was that my fault? A friend goes quiet. Your brain immediately says, did I upset them? Your boss sends a short reply. Your brain says, are they angry at me? Overthinkers carry guilt like a backpack they never take off. Not because they are bad people, but because their brain is always hunting for what they might have missed, what they could have done better. Here is exactly what is happening inside your brain when this occurs. This is the part that changes everything. The smarter you are, the worse the overthinking gets. This one surprises people every single time. But the research is very clear. People with higher awareness and deeper emotional intelligence actually overthink more, not less. Why? Because a sharper mind can generate more possibilities, more outcomes, more what-ifs, more ways things could go wrong. The brain that notices everything worries about everything. So if you are someone who thinks deeply and feels things strongly, your brain is not your enemy. It is one of your greatest gifts. It just never learned when to rest. But nobody tells you this part. And this is the most important thing in this entire video. Stay with me. The last one. You think something is wrong with you, but nothing is wrong with you. This is the one nobody ever talks about. Overthinkers spend years, sometimes their whole lives, believing they are broken, too sensitive, too much, too deep in their own head. But here is what science actually says. Your brain is not broken. It is overprotective, and there is a very big difference between those two things. Somewhere along the way, your brain learned that thinking more meant staying safer, that if you just prepared enough, nothing bad could ever catch you off guard. And that lesson, however it got there, made you who you are today. Someone who notices things others walk right past. Someone who feels things others never even register. Someone who cares, deeply and completely, about getting things right. You are not too much. You are not broken. You are someone whose brain never learned that it was finally safe to rest. And now that you know that, you can start giving it what it has always needed. Not silence, not force, not telling yourself to just stop thinking. Just safety, just rest, just the quiet reminder, you are okay. You can stop now.
Identity flip landing. You are not someone who cannot control their thoughts. You are someone whose mind is so alive, so aware, so completely tuned in to everything around you that it never learned how to be still. That is not a weakness. That is not a flaw. That is who you are. And now, you finally understand why.